And now it's time for the Kids Corner. So, do you know the difference between a butterfly and a moth? While they do have some similarities, and both are members of the order Lepidoptera, they do have some distinct differences. Butterflies are generally very colorful. They have these intricate patterns and are much more active during the day. But since butterflies are more active during the day, they're more likely to be preyed upon by birds. So moths are typically not as brightly colored, and often they're in duller shades, browns or grays. But moths are a lot more active at night, and they can also be found gathered around bright lights. Now, since moths are active at night, they're more likely to be preyed upon by bats. Butterflies will usually land and rest with their wings closed, occasionally opening and then reclosing them very slowly. But it's interesting. Next time you see a moth, pay attention. They will usually land and rest with their wings all the way spread out. Now, there are way more moths than butterflies. There are about 160,000 species, while there are only about 18,000 species of butterflies. But check this out. Some butterflies, just like this Helena morpho, is absolutely spectacular. If you see this blue coloration and almost an iridescence, if I can get the studio lights just right, look at that, the way it shines. It's one of my favorite butterflies of all time. And I think they are absolutely beautiful. So the pupa or the chrysalis of the butterfly is generally smooth. It's not wrapped in a silk thread wrapped cocoon like a moth's is. And the antennae of most butterflies, which I know we can't quite get that close. Can I put it against my shirt here? If you get a magnifying glass or a microscope, they're going to be knobbed or clubbed at the end of the antennae. But moth antennae are usually either smooth, straight, and thread-like, or they'll have feathery-like sections. Now, the body of butterflies tends to be longer and smoother than moths. Moth bodies will often be thicker, shorter, and are usually covered with these fine hairs. So the larvae of moths will often eat your clothes or material like cotton or wool. There's actually even a verse in the Bible about that. It reminds us not to gather our treasure here on earth because moths can actually destroy what you love here. But just remember that nothing can get in the way of eternity if you're a part of Jesus' family. So when either butterflies or moths grow into adults, they eat mostly flower, nectar, and fruit juices. Both butterflies and moths go through a complete metamorphosis, which amazingly transforms them from a worm-like creature into an amazing flying machine. And it's hard to imagine such a complete transformation could take place without the wisdom and creativity in their perfect design from our Creator. It's a reminder that we can be transformed just like the butterfly and moth when we invite our Savior into our lives.